We'd like to honor a senior participating in softball this year.
Good evening, everyone, from Sunrise Park in Remsen, Iowa. War Eagle Conference softball is on. Fuller Digital Solutions as tonight. The number 5 ranked in Iowa 1A, Akron Westfield Westerners at 12-0, 7-0 in the War Eagle Conference will take on the Remsen St Mary's Hawks, 7-1, 6-1 in the War Eagle Conference. And just a couple moments ago, it is senior night, last home game for the Hawks softball team before playoffs begin in about a week or so. Senior Ashley Willman was honored before tonight's game. And in just a few moments, we'll have the starting lineups as the coaches for both teams. Todd Colt from Akron Westfield and Monty Harpenow from Remsen St. Mary's are meeting with our umpires, Scott Piersma and Stan Wickstrom. As we tell you that, well, Akron Westfield is Akron Westfield. As in the Iowa polls in 1A, they were number 12 in the preseason, then moved up to number 10, then moved up to number 8. This week, they are number 5, and they've been dominating in their wins so far, beating MMCRU 13-1, Unity Christian 12-0, Woodbury Central 11-1, Harris Lake Park 12-0, South O'Brien 10-3, Hinton 10-0, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 14-1, Western Christian 14-0, Kingsley Pearson 8-1 or 8-1, Spirit Lake 7-0, West Lyon 2-1, and then in their last outing last night, defeated Trinity Christian 11-0. After tonight, they don't play until next Tuesday against Galen Catholic at Akron Westfield. Let's check the War Eagle standings heading into tonight's play. Again, this is a matchup of the top 2 teams in the War Eagle Conference. Akron Westfield at 7-0, Remsen St. Mary's 6-1, Galen Catholic 4-1, South O'Brien 6-2, Hinton 4-3, Unity Christian 3-4, West Sioux 2-3, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-6, MMCRU 1-3, Harris Lake Park 0-7, and Trinity Christian is 0-5. And the War Eagle Conference schedule for softball tonight, besides here in Remsen, with Akron Westfield and Remsen St. Mary's, West Sioux taking on Galen Catholic in Lamar's, Trinity Christian taking on South O'Brien in Paulina, and Harris Lake Park taking on MMCRU over in Cleghorn. In baseball tonight, Remsen St. Mary's is at Woodbury Central in Mobile. Here's how Remsen St. Mary's has done so far this season. They've defeated South O'Brien 3-2, Hinton 5-4, Harris Lake Park 13-0, Trinity Christian 10-0, Alta Aurelia 6-5, West Sioux 8-0. Correction, West Sioux 8-6, Unity Christian 14-7, and then last night suffered their first loss of the season in Cleghorn against MMCRU by the score of 6-0. After tonight, next Monday, Remsen St. Mary's will be at Hartley Melvin Sanborn in Hartley. We will have that web stream next Monday here from Fuller Digital Solutions. Let's bring you the batting orders. First of all, for Akron Westfield, again 12-0, 7-0 in the War Eagle Conference. Their head coach is Todd Colt. Leading off and playing second base is Katie Johnson. Batting second, the shortstop Jaden Harris. And batting third, the third baseman Haley Wilkins. Batting cleanup, Elena Mullenix. Batting fifth, the designated player, Tori Nemesio. Batting sixth, the pitcher, Natalie Nielsen. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Avi Hartman. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Chloe Colt. And batting ninth, playing right field, is Megan Minen. Autumn Bundy is the flex player. She is playing left field. Again, the batting cleanup is Elena Mullenix. She is the catcher. For Remsen St. Mary's, again, 7-1, 6-1 in the War Eagle Conference. The head coach, Monty Harpenow, assisted by Jared Shutt and Lexi Harpenow. Leading off and playing left field, Carmody Ricky. Batting second is the first baseman, Carly Ortman. And batting third, the third baseman, Maya Bunkers. Batting cleanup is the shortstop, Brittany Johnson.
Well, we'd all ask that you please rise and
we'll
move your
pause
hats.
for the prayer and the national anthem.
Our athletes and good sportsmanship. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Would you please remain standing now for playing the national anthem?
All right, our prayer and our national anthem. We'll just start over with the starting batting order for Remsen St. Mary's. Again, leading off and playing left field, Carmody Ricky. Batting second is the first baseman, Carly Ortman. Batting third, the third baseman, Maya Bunkers. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, Brittany Johnson. Batting fifth, the lone senior, the catcher, Ashley Willman. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Tori Gallus. Batting seventh, the designated player, Lexi Delperdang. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Anna Conover. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Sydney Schrader. The flex player is the pitcher in the circle, number 7, Marina Cronin. Here's the Hawks defensively, Carmody Ricky in left, Sydney Schrader in center, and Anna Conover in right. Around the horn, Maya Bunkers at third, Brittany Johnson at short, Tori Gallus at second, and Carly Ortman at first. The battery of Ashley Willman, the catcher, and right-handed throwing, number 7, Marina Cronin on the hill, or in the circle, I should say, for Remsen St. Mary's. Marina, this is her 9th game and 9th start. She is 7-1, 51 and a third innings pitched. She's given up 35 hits, 25 runs, 13 earned. She struck out 37 and walked 12. And she will face a very potent Akron Westfield lineup. As a matter of fact, in looking up their statistics today, they're batting .414 as a team, 86 runs batted in with 3 home runs. All right, so we're ready to go. Katie Johnson will step in, the second baseman, right-handed hitter, wearing number 8. Katie is batting .515 with 1 home run and 7 RBIs. So Cronin is ready. And the first pitch of the game at 7:19 on the temperature is 88 degrees, so I guess we'll call it warm. How about warm, humid, 88 with a southeast wind at 13. And the first pitch misses for ball 1, the 1-0. Misses outside for ball 2, 2-0 the count. Katie Johnson, Jaden Harris, Haley Wilkin. The top of the order for Akron Westfield here in the top of the first as we're just underway here on Fuller Digital Solutions, along with Kyle, our producer, Joe Van Gore, here at Sunrise Park in Remsen. There's a pitch in for a strike, and the count is 2-1. Again, our umpires, Scott Piersma and Stan Wickstrom. The JV game was a 3-3 tie called after 5 innings to get ready for the varsity game. The 2-1 from Cronin, swinging a foul back, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So things winding down quite fast with the regular season. Of course, a COVID-19 shortened season, but I'm sure everybody in softball and baseball in Iowa just thankful for the chance to play. Here's a pitch up high, and now the count full to Katie Johnson at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cronin with the sign from Willman in the payoff pitch. Little pop-up, and it will come back foul. And the count rides along at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And visiting with Coach Harpenow, the loss to MMC-RU over in Cleghorn last night. Just couldn't string things together. Only had 5 hits in the game, but they left about 8 or 9 runners on base. Here's a swing and a foul out of play. As here at the top of the order for Akron Westfield, Katie Johnson giving Marina Cronin quite a battle. So still 3-2. So righty to righty, and there's a swing and a miss, strike 3, little rising fastball, and that is strikeout number 1 of the game for Marina Cronin of Remsen St Mary's, 1 away in the Westerners' first for the number 2 batter, the shortstop Jaden Harris, a left-handed hitter wearing number 17. Jaden batting .541, no home runs, 7 RBIs. And here's a bunt, but it is foul for strike 1. Haley Wilkin, the third baseman, waiting on deck. Akron Westfield, a 6-time state champion, the last in 2014. Again, a record of 12-0, 7-0 in the War Eagle Conference coming in. And they have slowly climbed the polls in 1A. Here's another bunt attempt by Harris, and it's called a strike. And the count now 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the first here in Remsen. Akron Westfield and Remsen St. Mary's just underway with no score. 0-2 pitch. Swing on the ground to third. Maya Bunkers has it, throws to first in time. 5-3 play, and 2 up and 2 down for the Westerners here in the top of the first. That'll bring up the number 3 batter, the third baseman, Haley Wilkin, a right-handed hitter wearing number 6.
Number 6, the third baseman, Haley Wilkin.
Haley batting .457 with a home run and 16 RBIs. That leads the Westerners in that category. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Again, Marina Cronin coming in at 7-1. Again, the Hawks suffered their first loss last night to MMC-RU over in Cleghorn, 6-0. The 1-strike pitch fouled, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Top of the first, no score between the Westerners and the Hawks, as Marina Cronin looks to end things here. 0-2 pitch. Popped up, foul territory, and third baseman Maya Bunkers will make the catch to retire the side as Akron Westfield goes 1-2-3. So nothing across as we go to the bottom of the first. It's Akron Westfield nothing, and the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks come into bat here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel. Whether it's for fun, or for work, or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources, for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance. Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the bottom of the first inning with no score between Akron Westfield and Remsen St Mary's. Here's the Westerners defensively, Autumn Bundy in left, Chloe Colt in center, and Megan Minen in right. Around the horn, Haley Wilkin at third, Jaden Harris at short, Katie Johnson at second, Bobby Hoffman at first, the battery of Elena Mullenix the catcher, and right-handed throwing number 12, Natalie Nielsen in the circle for Akron Westfield. Ninth game, ninth start, she's 8-0. She's pitched 49 2/3 innings. And the first pitch to Carmody Rickey misses for ball one. Nielsen has given up 23 hits, 6 runs, 1 earned, 70 strikeouts on the season for ERA .14. That is impressive. Here's the 1 strike pitch. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Carmody Rickey leading it off for Remsen St. Mary's. The left fielder, right-handed hitter, wearing number 11. She's batting .320, no home runs, 4 RBIs. There's a swing and a foul, and it's 1-2. Well, along with Akron Westfield having an impressive offensive lineup, they have an awfully good pitcher in the circle for them tonight in this battle of the top 2 teams in the War Eagle Conference. There's a pitch outside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carmody Rickey. Carly Ortman, Maya Bunkers to follow for St. Mary's here in the bottom of the first with no score. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is the first strikeout of the game for Nielsen. 1 away in the Remsen St. Mary's first, and the 71st strikeout of the season for Nielsen of Akron Westfield. Here's the first baseman, Carly Ortman, right-handed hitter wearing number 31, batting .379, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. And the pitch from Nielsen, swinging a foul back for strike 1. Well, the pairings are out as of today in the Iowa High School Girls Softball Playoffs. We have the Region 1 pairings that we'll share with you throughout the broadcast here tonight. Here's a pitch outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Carly Ortman. Maya Bunkers waiting on deck. Remsen St. Mary's as a team batting .283. They have 4 home runs, 36 RBIs as a team. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul, and it's 1-2. And I'm pretty sure you don't get to 71 strikeouts in a season by getting 3 pitches in a row for strikes. You move it around, and if you're ahead in the count, you can do what you want. The 1-2 pitch, high and outside, and it's 2-2. So a step out by Carly. Now a step back in. 2-2 pitch coming from Nielsen with 1 out and nobody on. Bottom of the first with no score. And there's a pitch just low. And just low. And the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You got this.
Nielsen with the sign from Mullenix and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Came right down the middle with the old number 1. And that is the second strikeout of the inning. And 72nd of the season. So 2 down, nobody on for Remsen St. Mary's in the bottom of the first with no score. Here's Maya Bunkers, the number 3 batter, the third baseman, right-handed hitter wearing number 3. Maya batting .385. No home runs, 3 RBIs, and she'll take a swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on in the Remsen St. Mary's first. As we bring you Hawks softball here on Fuller Digital Solutions. The 1 strike pitch, swing and a miss. And quickly 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the first with no score. Nielsen right back to work with the 0-2 pitch outside and off the glove of catcher Elena Mullenix, and the count is 1-2. Akron Westfield went in order in the top of the first. Natalie Nielsen of Akron Westfield trying to retire Remsen St. Mary's in order here in the bottom of the first. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a drive left field and caught. No, off the glove of left fielder Autumn Bundy. Heading to third. No throw. And in with a triple is Maya Bunkers. Now, folks, we have the sun in our eyes here at Sunrise Park. And I thought that Autumn Bundy had that like a snow cone. But here comes Brittany Johnson, the cleanup batter, the shortstop, right-handed hitter, wearing number 12, with a chance to give Remsen St. Mary's a lead with a runner at third and 2 down. Brittany batting .393, no home runs, 3 RBIs, but number 4 is at third. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. So no error. It was just off the glove, or maybe just over the glove of Bundy. We were not sure. It was in the shade in left field. Nielsen with the 1 strike pitch. That's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. If Brittany Johnson should find a place to put it, senior Ashley Wilt, the catcher, would be next.
Come on, Brittany.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul. And it's 1-2. So Brittany Johnson of Remsen St. Mary's charged with protecting the plate. A runner at third, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the first with no score. Nielsen to the line and the 1-2 pitch. Outside, here comes a run, and it will be in. Wild pitch will score. Maya Bunkers from third. That pitch way outside and off the glove of Elena Mullenix. So Remsen St. Mary's, after 2 strikeouts by Nielsen, gets a triple from Bunkers and then a wild pitch. Now the count is leveled at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And Nielsen strikes out the side, but Remsen St. Mary's takes the early lead with 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, none left. We played an inning in Remsen. Hawks 1, Westerners nothing from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends, and EverTech has been there when others haven't, and we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
We go to the top of the second inning. Remsen St. Mary's with a run in the bottom of the first with 2 down. As Akron Westfield here in the top of the second will send up the heart of the order. Lena Mullenix, Tori Nemesio, and Natalie Nielsen against Marina Cronin, who did have a strikeout in the top of the first.
And now, the catcher, number 23, Elena Mullenix.
Elena Mullenix will step in, the catcher, batting cleanup, right-handed hitter wearing number 23. He is batting .471, no home runs, and 10 RBIs. So Cronin ready, and the first pitch of the top of the second is right down Broadway, and it's 0-1. Again, Akron Westfield, number 5 in 1A this week. They have moved up steadily since being preseason ranked number 12. Here's the pitch up high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Marina checks the forearm band, and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a pop-up right side. Going out, Katie Johnson, or the second baseman. Didn't flip my defense, folks. I'm sorry. Tori Gallus will make the catch. And there's 1 up and 1 down for the Westerners here in the top of the second inning. Here
Designated player Tori Nemesio.
Here comes Tori Nemesio, the designated player, the number 5 hitter, left-handed hitter, wearing number 14. And the first pitch from Cronin, missing for ball 1. Tori on the season, batting .500, no home runs, 1 RBI. 1-0, Remsen St Mary's here in the top of the second, scheduled for 7. And the pitch up high, misses for ball 2, 2-0 the count. Again in the JV game, in case you're interested. 3-3 tie, ended after 5. Here's a pitch outside, and it's 3-0. And the 3-0. Up high, ball 4. Tori Nemesio gets a 4-pitch walk. The first given up by Cronin of Remsen St Mary's. And here comes Natalie Nielsen, the pitcher. Right-handed hitter wearing number 12. Natalie batting .312 on the season, no home runs, 8 RBIs. So runner at first with 1 out, and the pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Nemesio at first is the first base runner for Akron Westfield tonight. The 1-strike pitch. Swing and a drive into right field. That will fall in all the way to the fence for extra bases. Nemesio will round third, and here comes the throw home and is not in time. So an RBI double by Natalie Nielsen, as they say, helping out her own cause with an RBI double. And Akron Westfield is tied it at 1 here in the top of the second with 1 out, as the first hit of the game belongs to pitcher Natalie Nielsen. And here comes Abby Hartman, the number 7 batter and first baseman, right-handed hitter, wearing number 22. And a courtesy runner at first, Sierra Barron. So Abby Hartman.
Brings up number 22, the first baseman, Abby Hartman.
Hartman on the season is batting .419, no home runs, and 9 RBIs in the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Runner goes to third, and now, since the ball got thrown out of play, runner got to third, so then when catcher Ashley Willman tried to throw it to third, she threw it out of play. That allows the courtesy runner, Barron, to score, and it's 2-1 in favor of Akron Westfield, still with 1 out, and the base is empty here in the top of the second inning. Head coach Marnie Harpenow was trying to claim batter interference, but her home plate umpire said nope. Or now coach coming out with the rule book. Maybe not. Nope, that's just his cheat sheet for Marina Cronin, the pitcher. All right, so Sierra Barron comes around to score after taking third and the ball thrown out of play and awarded home. So Akron Westfield leads 2-1 in the pitch. And a foul ball at the plate by Hartman. And the count is 0-2.
Come on, Marina.
I guess you can give Barron a stolen base that got her to third. Here's a swing and a foul back. And the count is 0-2. Yep, everybody trying to find any shade they can. If you would charge for it, you would be making money tonight. Like we said, sunny, warm, humid, 88 at game time. Just a breath of a breeze from the southeast. The 0-2 upstairs to Hartman, and the count is 1-2. Chloe Colt, the number 8 batter and center fielder, waiting on deck. So 2-1, Akron Westfield here in the top of the second. Base is clear with 1 out and 2 in. On a walk, a double, a stolen base, and the ball out of play. Count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hartman. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. Second strikeout of the game for Marina Cronin of Remsen St Mary's. 2 down in the Akron Westfield second for the number 8 batter, the center fielder Chloe Colt. Chloe, left-handed hitter, wearing number 16, batting .419, no home runs, 6 RBIs. And the pitch by Cronin, catching the inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1, up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. If Chloe Colt should find a place to put it, Megan Minen, the number 9 hitter and right fielder, would be waiting on deck. 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on, 2 in. Akron Westfield leads Remsen St Mary's 2-1 in War Eagle Conference action. Akron Westfield 7-0. Remsen St Mary's 6-1 in the War Eagle. Here's a little grounder to third. Maya Bunkers has a throw to first in time to retire the side. Chloe Colt out 5-3 to retire the side. But Akron Westfield takes the lead with 2 runs on 1 hit. There was no errors and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-1, Akron Westfield of Remsen St Mary's on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance. Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the bottom of the second inning with Akron Westfield leading Remsen St Mary's 2-1 from Fuller Digital Solutions. 5, 6, and 7, Ashley Willman, Tori Gallus, Lexi Delperdang to face Natalie Nielsen, who struck out the side but gave up a triple, and on the wild pitch, Maya Bunkers came in to score, and that's how Remsen St. Mary's scored in the bottom of the first inning.
Let's go.
Here's the lone senior for the Hawks, the number 5 hitter, Ashley Willman, the catcher. Right-handed hitter wearing number 2, batting .318, a home run and 5 RBIs. And here's a pitch low for a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Tori Gallus, Lexi Delperdang to follow for Remsen St. Mary's here in the bottom of the second in a 2-1 Akron Westfield lead. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a pop-up. Who wants it? Center fielder Chloe Colt has the beat on it, makes the catch. Ashley Willman flies to center for out number 1 of the Remsen St. Mary's second. Here comes the number 6 batter, the second baseman Tori Gallus, left-handed hitting number 29, batting .222, no home runs, 5 RBIs. Again, Remsen St. Mary's coming in, batting .283 as a team. Only 5 hits last night in their first loss of the season to MMCRU over in Cleghorn. The pitch. There's the strike, and it's 0-1. And there is a hit batsman. Tori Gallus will take one for the team on a pitch inside from Nielsen. First hit batsman by either starting pitcher tonight. Here comes the number 7 batter, designated player, Lexi Delperdang. Right-handed hitter wearing number 6. Lexi on the season batting .150 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. 2-1 Akron Westfield here in the bottom of the second. Corners come in a little bit, and the pitch missing inside, ball 1. Boy, that sun just can't keep going down fast enough, hit it. It'll hit the trees maybe about midnight, the way it feels now. The 1-0 pitch, swinging a foul off to the right. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. But I really doubt you find any kind of hardier people than here in the Midwest, where you have to survive the heat and humidity, and then temperatures below 0 with a wind chill of 20 to 30 below. 1-1 pitch. Here's a bunt try and a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. Tori Gallus, hit by a pitch, will take second on a steal. And the count to Lexi Delperdang, now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anna Conover, the number 8 hitter, and right fielder waiting on deck. 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2.
Come on, battle. Let's go. Come on, Lexi.
Delperdang with a step out, now a step back in. Tori Gallus at second with 1 down in the 2-1 Akron Westfield lead. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And it was a drop third strike. Here goes a runner to third, and the throw not in time. So Delperdang strikes out. 4th strikeout of the game for Natalie Nielsen of Akron Westfield, 2 down. And the 2-3 throw to complete the strikeout. But on the play, Tori Gallus will take third. And here comes the number 8 batter, Anna Conover, the right fielder, right-handed hitter wearing number 5. And the pitch by Nielsen right down the pike for a strike, and it's 0-1. Conover batting .263, 1 home run, and 5 RBIs. The number 9 hitter, Sydney Schrader, waiting on deck. The 1 strike pitch, pop up on the ground and going foul. Or it is called foul. Was it called foul or fair? It was called foul. It is. Yeah, it was a foul ball because it did hit in fair territory, then spun and slowly crept over the third base line by about a centimeter. So the count is 1 strike. At least that's how I saw it. So 1 strike the count to Anna Conover. Tori Gallus at third with 2 down in the bottom of the second. 2-1 Akron Westfield over the Hawks. The pitch up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Conover. The 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. High. Oh, strike 3 called. Oh, way behind in the count. I'm sorry, folks. Strikeout number 5 for Nielsen to retire the side. And Remsen St Mary's leaves a runner at third. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the third. 2-1 Akron Westfield over Remsen St Mary's from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
We go to the top of the third inning here at Sunrise Park in Remsen, Iowa. War Eagle Conference softball, top 2 teams in the War Eagle as Akron Westfield leads Remsen St Mary's 2-1. Megan Minen, the number 9 hitter, then top of the order Katie Johnson, Jaden Harris to follow. So here comes Minen, the right fielder, left-handed hitter, wearing number 1, batting .321, 1 home run, 10 RBIs, and the pitch by Cronin, swinging a drive, going back, and not able to get to it is the center fielder Schrader. Heading to third with a triple is Minen. Here comes the throw. It is not in time. So a leadoff triple by the number 9 hitter, Megan Minen, second hit of the game for Akron Westfield, and the second extra base hit of the game, and it brings up the top of the order in Katie Johnson, who struck out swinging back in the first. She is 0 for 1. So Akron Westfield threw the order once on this warm and humid Thursday night, and now Katie Johnson hit by a pitch. That is the first hit batsman for Marina Cronin. So runners at the corners with nobody out for Jaden Harris, who grounded out to third back in the first. She's 0 for 1.
The third baseman, number
so
6.
The Westerners with something cooking. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And a 2-1 Akron Westfield lead. Squaring around is Harris, and she bunts it foul for strike 1. We understand that the Hawks baseball team down in Mobile facing Woodbury Central, leading 1-0. Brady Holman with a home run, and Blaine Harpenow with, 5 strikeouts through a couple innings, which is, as we mentioned during the break, not out of the ordinary for him. The 1-strike pitch, swing and a foul, out of play, look out. The count is 0-2 to Jaden Harris with Haley Wilkin waiting on deck.
It's Jaden Harris at the plate, number 17.
Next Thursday, the Hawks baseball team will be at Galen Catholic. Here's a swing and a foul outside of first, and still 0-2. We will have that on Fuller Digital Solutions from Lamar's, and that's next Thursday night at 7:30, and that will end the regular season. And, of course, Fuller Digital Solutions will follow the Hawks softball team and the Hawks baseball team throughout the postseason. So 2 strikes to Jaden Harris, runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's a bouncer towards second. A run will score. Underhand, Tori Gallus to Cartley Ortman to retire Jaden Harris 4-3 for out number 1, but she will get credit for the run batted in as Minen comes in from third to make it 3-1, Akron Westfield. Katie Johnson on the play will stop at second. Here's Haley Wilkin. Fouled out the third baseman Maya Bunkers back in the first to end the first. She's 0 for 1. So a new score, 3-1, Akron Westfield here in the top of the third. The pitch by Cronin. Swing and a foul, strike 1. In Class 1A in Region 1, Remsen St. Mary's will take on MMC-RU here at Sunrise Park. That's on Monday, July 13th at 7 o'clock. And I'm sure a little revenge will be on the mind for the Hawks as they just lost to MMC-RU last night in Cleghorn, 6-0. Here's a pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2 to Haley Wilkin. So that is the first round game for Remsen St. Mary's in Region 1 of Class 1A. Now, Akron Westfield, along with River Valley and Kingsley Pearson, have first round byes. They don't play till Wednesday the 15th. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. That is strikeout number 3 for Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's. So 2 down with 1 in for Akron Westfield here in the top of the third. Here comes the catcher, Elena Mullenix, who flew out to second. Back in the second, she's 0 for 1. 3-1 Akron Westfield over Remsen St. Mary's here in Remsen. And here's a comebacker, caught by Marina Cronin to retire the side. So look what I found. And Akron Westfield comes away with 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors, and there was 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-1, Akron Westfield leads Remsen St. Mary's in War Eagle Conference softball from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance. Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the bottom of the third inning here in Remsen. 3-1 Akron Westfield over the Hawks. 9-1-2 for Remsen St. Mary's here in the bottom of the third. Sydney Schrader, top of the order. Carmody Ricky and Carly Ortman face Natalie Nielsen, who has 4 strikeouts. Check out 5 strikeouts so far in the game. 75 on the season. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Sydney, the number 9 hitter, the center fielder, right-handed hitter wearing number 22, batting 130 with no home runs, 2 RBIs, and Remsen St. Mary's once through the order here on a steamy Thursday night. The 1-strike pitch, swing and a miss, quickly 0-2.
Come on, wait.
So no balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Sydney Schrader. Remsen St. Mary's trailing by 2, 3-1 in the bottom of the third. The 0-2 by Nielsen outside, and it's 1-2. Top of the order, Carmody Ricky and Carly Ortman to follow for the Hawks here in the third.
Come on, sit.
1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Again, the Remsen St. Mary's baseball team down in Mobile facing Woodbury Central. Two-two pitch. Swing and a comebacker right to Nielsen. Can't get a handle, but does, and recovers in time for the out. Nice pickup by Natalie after not handling it initially. A 1-3 play retires Sydney Schrader of the Hawks for out number 1 of the Remsen St. Mary's third. Here comes the top of the order, and Carmody Ricky. Ricky struck out swinging back in the first. He's 0 for 1. 3-1 in favor of Akron Westfield here in the bottom of the third. And here's a swing and a foul back as Carmody got jammed that time, and it's 0-1.
Come on, Carmody.
The 1-strike pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Carmody Ricky batting for Remsen St. Mary's in the bottom of the third. The 0-2 by Nielsen. Low, 1-2.
Come on, Carmody.
So Ricky trying to stay alive, protecting the plate. And strike 3 called, outside corner, 2 down. That is strikeout number 6 for Natalie Nielsen of Akron Westfield. 2 down in the Remsen St. Mary's third for Carly Ortman. Carly struck out swinging back in the first. She's 0 for 1.
31, the first baseman,
3-1.
Carly Ortman.
Akron Westfield in the third. And the pitch by Nielsen. Missing for ball 1. Again, the matchup of the 2 top teams in the War Eagle Conference. 1-0. And Ortman hit by a pitch. That is the second hit batsman by Natalie Nielsen of the Westerners. So with the runner at first and 2 down, here comes Maya Bunkers. Maya got a triple and eventually scored on a wild pitch in the first. So she is a solid 1 for 1. And now a courtesy runner at first. Number 21, Octavia Gallus.
Batting number 3, the third baseman, Maya Bunkers.
All right, so Maya Bunkers checking Coach Harpenow in the third base coaching box. Nielsen goes to work, and the first pitch low for ball 1. The 1-0, swing and a miss. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Bunkers. Brittany Johnson would be next.
Come on, Maya.
Again, senior night here at Remsen St. Mary's in their final home game of the shortened season. As Ashley Willman was honored before the game. The 1-1 pitch up high and a nice snag by Elena Mullenix to keep Carly Ortman at first, and the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Actually, Octavia Gallus running for Carly Ortman at first. The 2-1, swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. So for the first time tonight, a round of 2s at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner at first, bottom of the third, a 2-run lead for Akron Westfield, 3-1. 2-2 from Nielsen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. 7 strikeouts in the game for Natalie Nielsen of Akron Westfield. And Remsen St. Mary's leaves a runner at first. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 4th. 3-1 Akron Westfield over Remsen St. Mary's from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
We believe in service. That means providing no limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
We go to the top of the fourth inning as Akron Westfield batting, leading 3-1 over Remsen St Mary's, as Akron Westfield will send up 5, 6, and 7 against Marina Cronin. Tori Nemesio, Natalie Nielsen, Abby Hoffman to bat for Akron Westfield here in the fourth.
Designated player number 14, Tori Nemesio.
So Tori walked and scored the first Akron Westfield run back in the second. So no official at bat for the designated player. And the pitch missed inside for ball one. The 1-0. Missing. Ball two. 2-0 the count. Akron Westfield with a double and a triple for their 2 hits. Maya Bunkers, the lone hit, a triple in the first that led to their first score. The 2-0. Strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike for Tori Nemesio with Natalie Nielsen on deck. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a foul. And the count 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. With the leadoff batter for Akron Westfield, Tori Nemesio here in the top of the fourth with a 3-1 Westerner lead. Here's Cronin with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and foul. Foul right into the batter's box. So Tori will have to come back to the plate, and the count is still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cronin with the sign from Ashley Willman. Pitch low, full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Cronin will check Coach Harpenow in the dugout. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a foul. As Akron Westfield coach Todd Colt with a easy step to avoid it. And the count is still 3-2. Three-two pitch. Outside, ball 4. So for the second straight inning, Akron Westfield gets their leadoff batter on. Second walk given up by Cronin of Remsen St Mary's. And here comes the pitcher, Natalie Nielsen. Double to drive in a run. Her courtesy runner scored third. And then a throw out of play by catcher Ashley Willman allowed Sierra Barron to score to make it at that time 2-1. Here's a swing and a drive right field, but not moving as Anna Conover makes the catch and 1 away. So 1 pitch and 1 out. Natalie Nielsen flies to right for out number 1 of the Akron Westfield fourth, and here's Abby Hartman. Hartman struck out swinging back in the second. She's 0 for 1. Runner at first, with now 1 out, and a 3-1 Akron Westfield lead here in the top of the fourth. Squaring around is Hoffman. He'll take a quick swipe at it. Misses for strike one. Chloe Colt, the center fielder, waiting on deck.
First baseman, Abby Hartman.
The one strike pitch. Swing and a bouncer that will go foul. And I mean, just foul. Carly Ortman came up the line just a little bit, but that ball just went foul just before the base. And it's still 0-2 to Hartman. Oh and 2, runner at first, one out, and the pitch. Swing and a pop-up left side. In foul territory, Maya Bunkers will make the catch, and there's two down. Hartman fouls out to the third baseman for out number 2, and here's Chloe Colt. She ended the second with a ground out to third. So she's 0 for 1. So Tori Amicio, the designated player for Akron Westfield, still at first, but now 2 down in a 3-1 Westerner lead. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Here goes a runner to second, and the throw is not in time.
The runner's safe at second.
Amicio safe on a stolen base. So now a runner in scoring position for Akron Westfield with 2 down in a 3-1 Akron Westfield lead over Remsen St Mary's in War Eagle Conference softball. One strike pitch from Cronin. Swing, and this one is going fair as headed to second on a RBI double is Chloe Colt as it went down the left field line, and it was just fair.
Double for Colt.
So Colt with a double. That is hit number 3 for Akron Westfield, and all 3 have been extra base hits. So Nemesio scores from third. That is hit number 3 for Akron Westfield, and here comes Megan Minen.
Megan Minen.
Minen started off the third with a triple and then came home to score on a RBI ground out by Jaden Harris. So she's solid 1 for 1. And a swing and a foul, strike 1 off to the left. Now 4-1 Akron Westfield here in the fourth. Chloe Colt at second after an RBI double. Scored Tori Nemesio in the pitch. Ooh, watch out. Wild pitch. Will get Colt to third. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch by Cronin. Swing and a foul. And called a dead ball, and the count is 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at third, 1 in. 4-1 Akron Westfield over Remsen St Mary's here in Remsen and War Eagle Conference softball. The 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. So for the second time in the game, around to 2s. As Minen steps out, now back in. Cronin with the 2-2 pitch. Inside, full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner at third, 1 run in, top of the fourth, Akron Westfield, leading Remsen St Mary's 4-1. Cronin looking to end it here. And the payoff pitch, line to the shortstop, Brittany Johnson, to retire the side. But Akron Westfield extends their lead with 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left. We are halfway through, scheduled for 7. Akron Westfield 4, Remsen St Mary's 1 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work, or on the farm. It's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
How are the fellas doing?
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We are halfway through on a warm and humid Thursday night in War Eagle Conference Softball. Akron Westfield 4, Remsen St. Mary's 1. Brittany Johnson to lead it off for the Hawks. And Natalie Nielsen will start off with ball 1. Brittany struck out looking to end the first. She is 0 for 1. Ashley Willman, Tori Gallus to follow. The heart of the order for Remsen St. Mary's here in the fourth. Here's a little looper, and it's over the head of the second baseman, Katie Johnson, for a leadoff base hit. Hit number 2 of the game for Remsen St. Mary's, and here comes the senior catcher, Ashley Willman. Ashley flew out to center to begin the second. She is 0 for 1. And in Remsen St. Mary's baseball, Hawks lead Woodbury Central 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. No, now 1-1 tie. Thank you. Woodbury Central had a runner at third with nobody out, and he came around to score. So 1-1 tie between the Hawks baseball team and Woodbury Central down in Mobile. Want to know the count to Ashley Willman with Tori Gallus waiting on deck. The 1-0, missing high. Oh, a strike. Excuse me. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sometimes you just got to wait.
Come on, Ashley.
So 1 ball and 1 strike to Ashley Willman. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Foul territory. Abby Hoffman. And the batter is out. So a foul out to first base for out number 1, and here's Tori Gallus. Tori, hit by a pitch, ended up at third in the second, but Remsen St. Mary's failed to score. It's 4-1 Akron Westfield here in the bottom of the fourth. Natalie Nielsen with 7 strikeouts so far, 77 on the season, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Time is called as Tori squares around from the left side, and there's the bunt, and it spins in the ground, but throw to first. And the sacrifice is made as Tori Gallus is out 2-4 on the sacrifice for out number 2. That advances Brittany Johnson to second. So with the runner at second with 2 down, here's Lexi Delperdang. She struck out back in the second. She is 0 for 1. 4-1 Akron Westfield over Remsen St. Mary's here at Sunrise Park in Remsen. Swing and a miss by Lexi for strike 1. The 1 strike pitch right down the pike, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner at second, bottom of the fourth. Akron Westfield 4 and Remsen St. Mary's 2. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a bouncer to the shortstop. Throw to first is not in time. Let's call that an infield single for Lexi Delperdang. That will get Brittany Johnson to third, second hit of the inning. third of the game for Remsen St. Mary's, so runners at the corners with 2 down. And we will have a courtesy runner at first.
Courtesy runner, Grayson Schrader.
Grayson Schrader, number 10. Just looking for the number. Yeah, thank you. No, I appreciate the help. These old eyes can't see everything. So Grayson Schrader running for Lexi Delperdang at first. Brittany Johnson at third. Here comes Anna Conover. Anna struck out swinging to end the second. She's 0 for 1. 4-1 Akron Westfield in the fourth. There's a pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, just like in the old westerns, the sun is slowly sinking in the west. The 0-1 swing and a foul off the mask of Elena Mullenix, and the count is 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Runners at the corners for Remsen St. Mary's trailing Akron Westfield, the number 5 ranked team in Class 1A in Iowa, 4-1. 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul, as Anna got a piece of it to stay alive at 0-2. Sydney Schrader, the Hawks center fielder, would be next. Oh, 2 pitch again. Up high, off the glove of Mullenix. It will advance. Grayson Schrader to second. So a wild pitch by Nielsen has 2 runners in scoring position for Anna Conover. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Big chance here for Anna. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a drive center field, and center fielder Chloe Colt makes the catch, and that ends the 2-out rally for Remsen St. Mary's with a fly to center for out number 3. But in the inning, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the 5th. Akron Westfield 4, Remsen St. Mary's 1 in War Eagle Conference softball from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends, and EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
We go to the top of the 5th inning here at Sunrise Park in Remsen, Iowa. War Eagle Conference softball. The Akron Westfield Westerners 4, Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 1. Akron Westfield with a couple runs in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and they will start the 5th with the top of the order. And second baseman Katie Johnson, who's 0 for 1, with a strikeout in the first and a hit batsman in the third.
Katie Johnson.
I don't care.
Well, since we're more than halfway through, maybe we'll try to give you a line score, at least after 4 innings. So Marina Cronin ready to start the top of the 5th. The line in the first pitch, missing for ball 1. Akron Westfield through 4 runs. They have 3 hits, no errors. So far, they've left 2. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a foul back. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Remsen St. Mary's through 4 innings. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, 4 left. So there's your line score, folks, through 4 innings here at Sunrise Park. Katie Johnson at the top of the order for the Westerners, leading it off. The 1-1 by Cronin. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Cronin has 3 strikeouts so far in the game. Her counterpart for Akron Westfield, Natalie Nielsen, has 7. Hasn't had one, though, since the third, and the pitch up high, 2-2.
Now we go 7.
Again, Katie Johnson, Jaden Harris,
7, you got this.
Haley Wilkin. At the top of the order for Akron Westfield, batting in the 5th. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Cronin with the sign from Ashley Woman. 2-2 pitch on the ground to third. Here's a throw to first in time. Maya bunkers to Carly Ortman. A 5-3 play to retire Katie Johnson of Akron Westfield for the first out of the top of the 5th. And here's Jaden Harris. Jaden grounded out to third in the first. RBI ground out to second in the third. She's 0 for 2, but with a run batted in. 4-1, Akron Westfield, top of the 5th. And here's a bunt try. Pitch missed low for ball 1. Haley Wilkin, the third baseman for the Westerners, waiting on deck. And here's a bunt right in front of the plate. Catcher throws to first, and it is not in time. Jaden Harris will reach on a bunt single. That is hit number 4 of the game for Akron Westfield, and it brings up Haley Wilkin. Wilkin fouled out to third in the first, struck out swinging in the third.
Baseman Haley Wilkin.
4-1, Akron Westfield in the 5th, and the pitch by Cronin. Swing and a foul. And the count is 0-1. We just couldn't get the camera spun around fast enough. In the 5th? Okay. Update on the Remsen St Mary's baseball score. 2-1 Hawks over Woodbury Central in the 5th inning. Of course, if you were with us Monday night over across the way at Thielen Memorial Field, Remsen St. Mary's got the full measure of Unity Christian before scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th to win 3-2 in a great game. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, runner to second, and runner is safe. So a strikeout, though, of Haley Wilkin. And 2 down, 4th strikeout of the game for Cronin. And Jaden Harris will take second. And here's Elena Mullenix, the catcher, who has flied out to second, lined out to the pitcher. She's 0 for 2. Flied out to second in the second, lined out to the pitcher in the third, and the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Batting number 23, the catcher.
So again, 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's over Woodbury Central in baseball down in Mobile in the 5th inning. A 1-strike pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, runner at second, 2 out, 4-1, Akron Westfield over Remsen St. Mary's. Cronin ready, and the 0-2 pitch, up high, 1-2. Cronin with the sign from Willman. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. Marina Cronin now with her 5th strikeout of the game, and that retires Akron Westfield in the 5th. The first scoreless inning since they went in order in the first. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Akron Westfield leads Remsen St. Mary's 4-1 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
Glassmaker Construction.
So you said that South O'Brien is your team?
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-1 in favor of Akron Westfield over Remsen St. Mary's. War Eagle Conference softball. Sydney Schrader at the bottom of the order will lead it off. Then the top of the order, Carmody Ricky and Carly Ortman to follow against Natalie Nielsen of Akron Westfield. Here's a slow dribbler and picked up by Nielsen. And the runner is ruled safe at first. And a little discussion with the assistant coach of Akron Westfield, so that has got to be an error. Nielsen fielded cleanly. First baseman, Abby Hoffman, must have mishandled it, so that is the first error of the game, and you got to give it to Hoffman, the first baseman. So Remsen St. Mary's now with a leadoff runner here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 4-1. Top of the order, Carmody Ricky will foul one off. And it's 0-1. Sydney, before reaching on an error, rounded out to the pitcher back in the 3rd. Ricky here at the top of the order is struck out twice, swinging in the 1st, looking in the 3rd. And an update on Hawks baseball down at Woodbury Central. 2-1 Hawks after 5. And here's a foul. And the count is 0-2. We understand Blaine Harpenow has 10 strikeouts through 5 innings. The first game we had with baseball against Hinton in a 6-2 win, he had 17. That's not bad. 0-2 pitch. There's strike 3 called, and the runner is out. So Ricky will be strikeout victim number 8 for Natalie Nielsen. 1 away, and on the wild pitch,
First baseman, number 31,
Sydney Schrader will take second. And here comes Carly Ortman, who struck out swinging in the 1st, hit by a pitch in the 3rd. She's 0 for 1. The pitch by Nielsen missing for ball 1. 4-1, Akron Westfield here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Nielsen gave up a triple and a wild pitch for Remsen St. Mary's only score. There's a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. But she has scattered just a couple hits since then. 2 of those were in the 4th.
Come on, Carly, you got this.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a drive into left center field for a base hit. Runner will hold at 3rd. So a 1-out single by Carly Ortman. Hit number 4 for Remsen St. Mary. So the Hawks with something cooking. Runners at the corners with 1 out for Maya Bunkers. Maya with a triple, scored on a wild pitch in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 3rd.
Everybody's in the shade but the bleachers.
Did you notice how the sun goes right in the
Right? Get up, girl. Let's go. Make a play.
All right, so Natalie Nielsen will go to work on Maya Bunkers, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Come on, Maya, you got this.
With the exception of a few rays in right field. The sun is not quite done yet, especially with those of us in the bleachers. The one strike pitch, swing and a pop-up. And the count is 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Sydney Schrader at third, Carly Ortman at first. A 4-1 Akron Westfield lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Nielsen with the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a fair ball down the left field line. 1 run will score. It's 4-2. Here's a runner to second. So, a RBI single by Maya Bunkers, who's now 2 for 3, second hit of the inning and 5th of the game. Schrader will score to make it 4-2 Akron Westfield, and Carly Ortman will stop at third, and Maya Bunkers advances to second. So now, new score, 4-2, Akron Westfield, and Coach Todd Colt wants a battery, an infield meeting in the circle. So the inning started with Sydney Schrader reaching first on an error, as the pitcher, Natalie Nielsen, got a little dribbler and threw it over to Abby Hoffman, but Hoffman either juggled the ball or didn't have her foot on the bag, whatever, and it was ruled an error. Then Carmody Rickey flew out to center, Carly Ortman singles, and now Maya Bunkers with an RBI single. She's at second. So the tying run is at second, as I believe we are going to have a pitching change. Or no, 25 for 22 for Akron Westfield. That's Taryn Wilkin, as she will take over at first base for Abby Hartman. All right, so number 25, Taryn Wilkin, will take over for Hartman at first for Akron Westfield.
Come on, Brittany.
And that's here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's a wild pitch by Nielsen, but not far enough for Ortman to advance. The count is 1-0 to Brittany Johnson, who singled back in the 4th, struck out looking to end the 1st. 4-2 Akron Westfield, but the tying run is at second for Remsen St Mary's with 1 out in the 5th. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Give it a ride.
Starting to get some good shadows now. Thank God. 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second and third for Remsen St Mary's, and 1 in a 4-2 Akron Westfield lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Nielsen with the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncer left side, and that's a base hit. 1 run will score. Runner will stop at third. Going to second will be Brittany Johnson with a second straight RBI single and a third straight single off of Natalie Nielsen of Akron Westfield. That makes it 4-3 Akron Westfield, and still only 1 out in the inning. Carly Ortman comes in from third. Maya Bunker stops at third. Brittany Johnson, RBI single, goes to second on the throw to third. And here is Ashley Willman, who will take a strike, and it's 0-1. So Remsen St. Mary's in 3 batters, 3 straight singles after getting a triple, a single, and a single in the first 4 innings. The pitch up high, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right here. Let's go, Natalie. Come on.
Bunkers at third, Johnson at second. Tying run at third, go ahead at second in the pitch. Up high, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Come on, Ashley.
And a long, loving look by Natalie Nielsen to our home plate umpire. The 2-1, right down the pike for a strike, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ashley Willman.
Come on, Ashley. Give it a ride.
Runners at second and third with 1 out. Nielsen with a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. We'll do it again at 2-2.
Come on, Ashley.
Nielsen ready in the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncer to short. Throw to first in time. Run will score. Runner will go to third. We are tied at 4 with 2 out. Ashley Willman is retired, 6-3 for out number 2, but she'll get credit for a run batted in. Maya Bunkers will score from third. Advancing to third is Brittany Johnson. So 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th for Remsen St. Mary's. Brand new ball game. We're tied at 4. Here's Tori Gallus, the 7th Hawk, to bat in this inning. The pitch. Missing for ball 1. Again, the inning started on an error that allowed Sydney Schrader to get the first. You know what? That has kind of come up big right now for Remsen St. Mary's. The 1-0, swing and a foul back.
Hit you in the butt.
And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right here.
Now, I believe because of the COVID-19 rules, here's a swing and a fly ball right field going back. Megan Minen, she'll make the catch, and that retires the side, but 7 back for Remsen St. Mary's in the bottom of the 5th, and they tie it up. 3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on base. New score, Akron Westfield 4, Remsen St. Mary's 4. We go to the 6th on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
We go to the top of the 6th inning. A big 3-run 5th for Remsen St. Mary's ties Akron Westfield at 4. As for Akron Westfield, Tori Nemesio, Natalie Nielsen, and Taryn Wilkin, who replaced Abby Hartman at first in the bottom of the 5th inning, will bat here. That's 5, 6, and 7 for the Westerners. So here comes Tori Nemesio, who has walked twice and scored twice. So no official at bat for Tori, but she has 2 of the 4 Akron Westfield runs scored. The pitch. There's a strike, and it's 0-1. In Hawks baseball down in Mobile, Hawks lead 2-1 in the top of the 7th. So another nail biter for Remsen St. Mary's in baseball this week. The 1-strike pitch. And outside for a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Folks, we are happy to report that Sunrise Park, with the exception of a sliver in left center field, the sun has disappeared behind the trees. Thank you. 1-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up, foul territory. Maya Bunkers will retire Tori Nemesio for the first time in the game. So one away in the sixth, and here's Natalie Nielsen. Helped her own cause with an RBI double. Her courtesy runner stole third, and then a ball out of play allowed her courtesy runner to score in the second. Flew out to right in the fourth, and the pitch by Cronin outside, ball one. Again, we'll be with the Hawks softball team at Hartley Melvin Sanborn Monday in War Eagle Conference softball in the pitch. Swing and a foul for a 1-ball, 1-strike count. So 1-ball, 1-strike to Natalie Nielsen. Taryn Wilkin will be in the on-deck circle, and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right field. That will fall in for a base hit. Natalie Nielsen with a 1-out single. There will be a courtesy runner for her, and it'll be number 15, Sierra Barron. Now, over at the University of South Dakota in women's basketball, there was a young lady called Kira Duffy. So that was probably a more unique pronunciation of the name. So the courtesy runner at first for Natalie Nielsen, Sierra Barron. We're going to have a pinch hitter now. Alyssa Nemesio will bat for Taryn Wilkin. So let's get the numbers on her.
Alyssa Nemesio.
She's appeared in 8 games, no batting average. So Coach Todd Colt figures she's due. So Alyssa Nemesio, left-handed hitting, wearing number 10, batting for Taryn Wilkin, who replaced Abby Hartman at first base, and a pitch outside for ball one. Four-four tie here in the top of the sixth. Akron Westfield, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Hadn't scored in the first and the fifth. Here's a pitch high. Runner goes to second, and it is out. Courtesy runner Sierra Barron thrown out by catcher Ashley Willman. That's a way to celebrate senior night with a caught stealing on a 2-6 play for out number 2. And a 1-1 count to Alyssa Nemesio in a 4-4 tie, top of the sixth. So the bases are empty. And the pitch. There's the strike, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Top of the sixth, 4-4 tie in War Eagle Conference softball between Akron Westfield and Remsen St Mary's. The 1-2, swinging a little drive to right field, 2-out base hit for Alyssa Nemesio. Second hit of the inning.
Right field.
And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth hit of the game.
Brings up the center fielder, Chloe Colt.
Here comes Chloe Colt, the center fielder, who had an RBI double, left at third in the fourth, grounded out to third in the second. And the first pitch missing for ball one. And the 1-0 missing for ball two. 2-0 the count to Chloe Colt. Runner at second with 2 down and a 4-4 tie here in the top of the sixth. The 2-0 in for a strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Colt. Megan Minen, the right fielder, would be next for Akron Westfield. The 2-1 strike, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So I believe for the third time tonight, a round of twos. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on, 4-4 tie in the 6th inning. Yeah, we're making everybody happy tonight, aren't we? 2-2 pitch. Just missed inside. Oh, the grandstand umpires were not in agreement. And the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes with a runner at first and 2 down to Chloe Colt. Cronin ready. The payoff pitch with the runner going, swing and a slap foul outside of third, and we'll do it again. So Alyssa Nemesio at first with 2 down. Another 3-2 pitch coming. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 6 for Marina Cronin of Remsen St Mary's to retire the side. So in the inning, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-4 tie in War Eagle Conference softball between Akron Westfield and Remsen St Mary's from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
Oh, maybe I need to stand.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 4-4 tie between the Westerners and the Hawks in War Eagle Conference softball. Lexi Delperdang will lead it off against Natalie Nielsen, still in the circle for Akron Westfield in the pitch. Up high, ball 1. Lexi struck out in the 2nd, singled in the 4th, so she is 1 for 2. 6 hits for Remsen St Mary's. And the same for Akron Westfield. There's a strike to Delperdang. Anna Conover, Sydney Schrader, the bottom third of the order for the Hawks here in the bottom of the 6th and a 4-4 tie. Good game indeed. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Lexi Delperdang, for Remsen St. Mary's in a 4-4 tie. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 1 away. Strikeout number 9 for Natalie Nielsen. That gives her 79 on the season. 1 away in the Remsen St. Mary's 6 for Anna Conover. Conover struck out swinging in the 2nd, flew out to center in the 4th. She's 0 for 2. Update on Hawks baseball. Hawks lead Woodbury Central 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th.
2 out.
And now there's 2 out. And the first pitch to Conover is a strike, and it's 0-1. And I believe Lane Harpenau, 12 strikeouts,
13.
Now 13. That's a nice round number, isn't it? The 1 strike pitch off the glove of Elena Mullenix. and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So we certainly appreciate the updates. Let's hope the Hawks can hang on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul. Look out. And it falls harmlessly. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Anna Conover with 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. In a 4-4 tie. Nielsen with the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called outside corner. And there are 2 down. Conover strikes out looking for strikeout number 10 of the game for Natalie Nielsen of the Westerners. 80th of the season. And here's Sydney Schrader. Rounded out to the pitcher in the 3rd. And reached on an error and scored in the 5th. And that turned out to be probably the difference in the game because she did eventually come around to score. Here's a swing and a foul for strike 1.
Final 2-1, 14 strikeouts.
Wow. All right, final in Hawks baseball down in Mobile. The Hawks edged Woodbury Central 2-1, 14 strikeouts for Blaine Harpenow tonight. Not quite his season high of 17 against Hinton a couple weeks ago, but still pretty good. Here's the 1 strike pitch missing for a 1 ball, 1 strike count. We will have Hawks baseball next Thursday at Galen Catholic in Lamars at 7:30 here on Fuller Digital Services. 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul, and it's 1-2.
And Galen Catholic was actually off for 2 weeks with COVID.
That's correct, yeah. That's right. I believe one of 5 teams in the state, Kyle, that 1-2 pitch low, and it's 2-2. MMC RU softball came back to action last night, I believe. And they beat Remsen St Mary 6-0, giving the Hawks their first loss of the season. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Missed for ball 3, 3-2 the count. So again, Hawks win at Woodbury Central 2-1. Blaine Harpenow, 14 strikeouts for the Hawks as they stay unbeaten. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, a 2-out walk by Sydney Schrader. And to my reckoning, that is the second walk given up by Nielsen tonight. Nope, first walk given up. She has hit 2 batters. And here's the top of the order, Carmody Ricky. And the first pitch missing for ball 1. Ricky has struck out twice, swinging in the first, looking in the 3rd, swinging in the 5th. 4-4 tie here in the bottom of the 6th in the pitch. And a base hit left field, just over the glove of 3rd baseman Haley Wilkin. That one was hard hit, and Ricky with a 2-out single at first with the 7th hit of the game off of Natalie Nielsen. And here's Carly Ortman. So 2 on with 2 down, the go-ahead run for Remsen St Mary's at second in the form of Sydney Schrader. And there's a pitch missing for ball 1 to Carly Ortman, who was struck out, hit by a pitch, singled and scored last inning. Again, 3 runs in the 5th to tie it up for Remsen St Mary's. The 1-0, there's a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Get out of here.
Schrader at second, Ricky at first for Remsen St Mary's. The 1-1 pitch fouled outside of 3rd, and it's 1-2.
You got this.
Sit down now.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runners at first and second for Remsen St Mary's. The go-ahead run at second. The 1-2 by Nielsen. Swing and a pop-up, and it will be not caught. But an A for effort by Elena Mullenix, trying to dive for that one to end the inning. And it's still 1-2. So a great effort by Mullenix of Akron Westfield to try to snag that one. Still 1-2. Nielsen will step back. And now back on. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. And the count is still 1-2. Of course, the dimensions here at Sunrise Park, the typical girls softball dimensions, 180 down to left field line and right field line, 210 to center. Carly Ortman trying to stay alive at 1-2 with 2 on and 2 down in the 4-4 tie. Pitch up high, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, bottom of the 6th. We're tied at 4 between Akron Westfield, the number 5 team in 1A in Iowa, and Remsen St Mary's. 2-2 pitch. Low, full count, and there is a base open. It's third right now. And waiting on deck, Maya Bunkers, who has a triple and a single in the game. The payoff pitch by Nielsen. Swing and a bouncer to third, and the step on third by Haley Wilkin will retire. Or no, a foul ball. Wow. That looked fair. But it was called a dead ball. Coach Colt out of the dugout. Count is still full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, you got me. 3-2 pitch again. Swing and a foul. So the at-bat is still going for Carly Ortman, with runners at first and second for the Hawks with 2 down in a 4-4 tie here in the 6th. Looking ahead at the top of the 7th for Akron Westfield, it's the 9, 1, and 2 hitters. The number 9 hitter had a triple back in the 3rd. That's Megan Minen. Here's a little looper, and it is caught. What a play by shortstop Jaden Harris. She caught that, fell down, hung on to it, put a star beside that one, Westerner fans, and the side is retired as Ortman flies out to short for out number 3. In the inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We go to the 7th in a 4-4 tie in War Eagle Conference softball between Akron Westfield and Remsen St Mary's on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Go, hot bat, let's go. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Great game in War Eagle Conference softball. Akron Westfield 4, Remsen St Mary's 4. Megan Minen, then the top of the order, Katie Johnson, Jaden Harris against Marina Cronin in the circle for Remsen St Mary's. Here's Minen, who started off the 3rd with a triple and came around to score. Lined out to short in the 4th. Cronin has kept the Westerners silent for the past 2 innings, only giving up 3 hits. And the first pitch of the top of the 7th missing for ball one. Top of the order, Katie Johnson and Jaden Harris to follow for Akron Westfield here in the seventh in a 4-4 tie. Here's a foul outside of first. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cronin with the sign from the lone senior for the Hawks, Ashley Willman. Here's a bouncing ball to short. Throw to first in time. 1 away. Brittany Johnson to Carly Ortman. 6-3 play to retire Megan Minen for the second straight time. 1 away from the top of the seventh for Akron Westfield. And here's Katie Johnson. Katie struck out swinging in the first, hit by a pitch in the third, grounded out to third in the fifth. 4-4 tie, top of the seventh. And the pitch. There's a strike, and it's 0-1. Cronin with 6 strikeouts, 10 for Natalie Nielsen of Akron Westfield to give her 80 on the season. A 1-strike pitch, swing and a drive, and center fielder Sydney Schrader will make the catch quickly. 2 up and 2 down for Akron Westfield here in the top of the seventh. And here's Jaden Harris. Grounded out to third in the first. RBI ground out to second in the third. Singled. Left at second in the fifth. Looking ahead at the bottom of the seventh for Remsen St. Mary's. 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up. The pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Now batting Jaden Harris.
Way on. Six hits for Akron Westfield. And here's a little grounder to second. Gallus with it over to first in time. And for the second time tonight, Akron Westfield retired in order. They were retired in order in the first. So we go to the bottom of the seventh. It's Akron Westfield 4, Remsen St. Mary's 4 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
Well, like I said, I think they were...
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
All right, we go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Akron Westfield 4, Remsen St. Mary's 4, 3, 4, and 5. Maya Bunkers,
number 3, sorry.
Bunkers tripled and scored on a wild pitch in the first, struck out swinging in the third, RBI single and a run scored in the fifth. And the first pitch by Natalie Nielsen to start off the bottom of the seventh is fouled for strike 1. Maya Bunkers, Brittany Johnson, Ashley Willman, 3, 4, and 5 for Remsen St. Mary's, trying to pull off the big win here in Remsen at Sunrise Park. The 1-strike pitch, missing, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, 7 hits for Remsen St. Mary's. Here's a swing and a foul, and it's 1 and 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Maya Bunkers for Remsen St. Mary's. 1-2 pitch coming from Nielsen. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 1 away. 11th strikeout of the game for Natalie Nielsen, 81st of the season, one away, in the Remsen St. Mary 7th for Brittany Johnson. Struck out looking in the first, singled in the fourth, RBI single in the fifth. So she's 2 for 3, 2 of the Hawks' 7 hits tonight. And the pitch high for ball 1 after only having 5 in their first loss to MMCRU last night in Cleghorn. They were in double-digit hits Monday night against Unity Christian. There's a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Brittany Johnson. The lone senior for the Hawks, Ashley Willman, the catcher, waiting on deck. The 1-1 pitch, outside, 2-1.
Come on, Brittany.
So Johnson with a step out, now a step back in. The 2-1 pitch from Nielsen, up high, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Remsen St. Mary's with a run in the first, 3 in the fifth to tie it up. Akron Westfield scored 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. That's where we're at. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. She walked her. That is the second walk given up by Natalie Nielsen of Akron Westfield. So a runner at first, the winning run at first for Remsen St. Mary's. Here's Ashley Willman, who's 0 for 3 with a fly out to center, a foul out to first, and an RBI ground out in the fifth. Time is called as Coach Harpenow wants to have a word. Probably saying, hey, you're a senior, get it done.
Let's go.
She had a great throw out of a runner. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. She did throw out a runner for Akron Westfield. Yep, back in the 6th inning. And that was the pitcher, Natalie Nielsen. So 1 strike the count to Ashley Willman in the pitch. Low, ball gets away, and on a wild pitch, Brittany Johnson, now the winning run for Remsen St. Mary's at second, with only 1 out. And a 1-1 count to Ashley Willman.
Come on, Ashley. Strong in here, you can do it.
The 1-1 pitch, swing and a bouncer and a base hit. This will win the game. Running around third and scoring with the winning run for Remsen St. Mary's will be Brittany Johnson. And Remsen St. Mary's has pulled the upset. A 1-out RBI single by Brittany Johnson, or by Ashley Willman, the lone senior for the St. Mary's Hawks. Wow, you couldn't have asked for more from a senior with the winning hit against an undefeated team and highly ranked team in 1A in Iowa. So the game will end with an RBI single at 9:13, just under 2 hours here. But what an exciting game, what an exciting finish for Remsen St. Mary's as they hand Akron Westfield their first loss of the season. The Westerners now 12-1, 7-1 in the War Eagle Conference. Remsen St. Mary's, after losing their first game of the season, 6-0 to MMCRU last night, comes back with the big upset win over Akron Westfield. The Hawks now 8-1, 7-1 in the War Eagle Conference. Again, a winning RBI single by Ashley Willman, honored here on senior night. And what a way to end her career at home here at Sunrise Park with an RBI single to score Brittany Johnson from second. So, in the bottom of the 7th for Akron, or for Remsen St. Mary's, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, none left. We'll be back with the totals after this. You're watching Remsen St. Mary's Hawks softball from Fuller Digital Services.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
One error, didn't they? Yep. One error, and
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
That was fun. That was like Monday.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
I didn't bother to interview. Welcome back to Sunrise Park here in Remsen, Iowa, along with Kyle Pingree, our producer, Joe Van Gore, and boy, 2 exciting wins for Remsen St Mary's in a week. Monday night, in baseball, Remsen St Mary's came up with 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th to edge Unity Christian 3-2. And here in Sunrise Park, after Remsen St Mary's lost their first game of the season to MMCRU 6-0, only having 5 hits, facing one of the better teams regardless of class in the state, number 5 in 1A Akron Westfield, and down in the game 4-1, rally for a 5-4 win with a run in the bottom of the 7th off the bat of senior Ashley Willman on senior night. She was honored before the game. She threw out a Akron Westfield runner in the 6th inning, but she came up with a big senior hit on senior night, an RBI single to score Brittany Johnson from second as the Hawks win over Akron Westfield 5-4. Here's the line score for Akron Westfield: 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 4 left. The losing pitcher, Natalie Nielsen, had 11 strikeouts. That gives her 81 on the season. But again, she suffers her first loss of the season. For Remsen St. Mary's, 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors, 7 left. The winning pitcher, Marina Cronin, with 6 strikeouts in the game. Quickly, here's the offense for both these teams. For Akron Westfield, Jaden Harris had a single and a run batted in. Tori Nemesio had 2 runs scored. Natalie Nielsen with a double, a run batted in, and a run scored. She also had a single. Nielsen did. Alyssa Nemesio, batting for Taryn Wilkin, had a single. Chloe Colt had a double and a run batted in. Megan Minen in the number 9 spot had a triple and a run scored, part of the 6-hit attack for Akron Westfield. For Remsen St. Mary's, they were kind of scattered, well, throughout the top of the order. Harmony Rickey had a single. Carly Ortman had a single and a run scored. How about Maya Bunkers? A triple, a single, a run batted in, 2 runs scored. Brittany Johnson had a couple singles and the winning run scored in the bottom of the 7th. Ashley Willman with the winning RBI single in the 7th. She also had an RBI to score a run in the 5th for the Hawks. Lexi Delperdang had a single, part of the 8-hit attack for Remsen St. Mary's, as Remsen St. Mary's hands Akron Westfield, the number 5 team in Class 1A in Iowa, their first loss of the season with an exciting 5-4 come from behind win. So, before we go, let's check the schedule for both these teams. Next action for Akron Westfield will be next Tuesday against Galen Catholic in Akron. And Remsen St Mary's is off until Monday at Hartley Melvin Sanborn in Hartley at 7:30. That's our next Fuller Digital Solutions webcast of Remsen St Mary's softball. Now, the Hawks baseball team down in Mobile tonight defeated Woodbury Central 2-1. Blaine Harpenow with 14 strikeouts for the Hawks as the Hawks stay unbeaten. But the story tonight, senior Ashley Willman with an RBI single in the bottom of the 7th as Remsen St. Mary's with the upset win over undefeated and number 5 Akron Westfield in War Eagle Conference softball by the final of 5-4. Thanks so much to our sponsors. Thanks to Kyle Pingree for producing. I'm Joe Van Gore. We bid you good night. Oh, by the way, time of the game was 1 hour and 54 minutes. We bid you good night from Sunrise Park in Remsen, Iowa. You've been watching Hawk Softball from Fuller Digital Solutions.